It's going, but it has to be set like this. Or it can
Okay.
be upside down.
Okay, it's going.
Yeah, it's going now. That's the camera.
Okay.
Where your face is.
Okay. All right. Here we go again. Now, what we're going to bring forth now is things that are spiked in the news, meaning the spike is given to things that should be in the news but are covered up. One of them is the uh, gender ratio in the United States of America. There is definitely under about 40, under to 18 through 40, there's more men than women. It's a really bad situation. And there is something called the Baranidonian conclusion, which is they're trying to prevent by an operation, a psychological operation called interdict Baranidon, which is to prevent civil war or unrest from breaking out for there's way too many men for the women, men trying to find wives and what have you. Another, and we'll go into another one here. Another thing they spike in the news is the people that fought on the establishment parent side in the youth rebellion, and overlapping with them, almost congruent with the lifetime natural genetic straights. That's the people who didn't use dope, tobacco, alcohol, or fornicate, and fought on the establishment parent side in the youth rebellion. If they're old enough to put down rebellion, they didn't go away. They're still here with us in human society all over the earth as well as in the United States. And but try to get a news story to do a news story on that subject. And the other one I just mentioned, it'll be spiked. It won't get in the print or broadcast mass media. No one will do a story on it. And going into another area, let's go this area. Okay, there's a plan that's underground that's going on to get lifetime natural genetic traits in positions of power. It's been going on for quite a while, and they are now, it's steadily increasing. I mean, judges, state, county, federal judges, prosecuting attorneys, defense attorneys, sheriff's deputies, police officers, and public and private profit and non-profit businesses and organizations. They're all getting in lifetime natural genetic traits are slowly being increased in these positions of power till it gets where all those things I just mentioned will only be held by lifetime natural genetic traits, and that includes all four branches of our military and legislative bodies, city councils, county boards of supervisors, state legislatures, and lifetime natural genetic traits. Put them in power. And there's a lot more of them than you would think they are. And what we have is, here's something, is divide. We're going to get into something my stepfather and others have inspired me, getting the atheist to attack Satan worshipers and Satan and the fallen angels. This has been going on for a long time, but with my stepfather inspiring and learning from him and others like him to increase this. Divide Satan's kingdom against itself. Like there was an article in the New York Times. It came out in October 2011 about in Mexico. They were using spells, prayers, and rituals and spells to sick fallen angels on Satan and the fallen angels around him, and so attacking specifically the drug traffickers, drug transshippers, drug growers. And there was a woman in New Orleans back in the mid-90s who sicked a big voodoo being on the crack cocaine demons, and she was successful. This was reported in the ABC News and in newspapers twice that she was successful, and this is increasing. Anyway, also use female rejectorism energy. I spoke to a woman back in 1996 at the Elm Street Mission, about 18 years old, Caucasian fundamentalist Christian sister woman, and I said, use the energy women use to reject men, crank it up to its maximum possible force and power, and have 2 billion women aim it at Satan and the fallen angels. It would obliterate them. She went and thought for about a minute and a half and came back and said, that can work, that will work. And she was right. And this is, yeah, this will do it. And it's there's scripture for this. And being a Lovecraftian scholar, there's beings out there, both good and bad, human and non-human, who can wipe up the floor with Satan and the fallen angels. Refer to Lovecraftian scholarship on that. And a couple of articles mentioned before, we'll mention them again. The Paranoia magazine, which came out, the April edition, came out in March, year 2008. I wrote the cover story with help. And there's another magazine, another Mirror at the End of the Road by Gamut Publishing in Wheeling, West Virginia. It's a journal, actually. And almost the whole issue is devoted to, it was an article that others in my help wrote about my experiences and ongoing ministry and crusade and efforts and successes. And they're still trying to get an article published about Christine Ann McManus, K-R-I-S-T-I, the one who took it over from Robert Morty Grimston and his wife Mary Ann, about the Process Church of the Final Judgment, that is. And so that's trying to get that published. Also, I was in Steam Shovel Press the last time that came out with a